welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. You're watching Pete J. Cooper, the model builder. I'm back from holiday and my back is doing a lot better. You've seen quite a few of the ecto builds from the last videos, and we're going to do the bus, the Routemaster Bus. And we've got quite a few little things here already, as you can see, lights in there, and we've got switches at the ready right there for a later stage that we've done. And this time we're doing a bonnet, and I need to get the bonnet out as well, but I'll get that a little bit later on. We've got parts at the ready here. I don't know if any camera, no, none of the cameras can see that, but there's some parts at the ready there. And let me put that away. And we've got the build guide at the ready, and we are going to build. Want to draw your attention to my other clips as well on my channel. Please have a look at them. Please like and subscribe if you like it, and if you like it, and so on. No, just, well, please like, subscribe, and pass it on. And I do hope to see you on any of my other builds. But without further ado, let's get to this one. Okay, I've got stage 61 in front of me right here with all these little parts, and we're going to start with those two and those two, and we're going to put them together like so. Oh, okay, there is an L. There's nothing on this one. And there's an R on that one. And let me just check whether or not there's anything on that one. Then we need two red VMs. And you know, VM means metal. So we're going to get some oil out. And if you hear some noise in the background, there's some children playing outside in the football pitch right in front of our door. Okay, have a good look. There's a small hole and a larger hole, and the larger hole is the side which we're screwing in from, because the other side, as I get some emails in, and the other side is where it screws into. Don't overly tighten it, but it needs to be able to move. Then we're going to get the cloth out, because I don't want to scratch the bonnet, and I do think, and I'm quite sure, it's on top. So we've got that pin and that right. So this is the right side one, which goes right here. You cannot put it in wrong. One is longer than the other one. Let's see if that's true. That's very true. Very true. And so I've put them on like so. And we're going to put, I think I saw it, CM screws, red ones. They'll be fitting like so, and then we can lift it up like so. And with this one can be lifted as well. We're putting that aside. And we're making something new. We're starting with the right hand side, and we're taking one with a pin. Is there an R? No. And we're putting that on that side. Then we're taking this one with the higher side to that side, so the flat side is on this side. And the little one, it goes in the middle and goes through that one. So we're going to start with that one and put a, let's say, a CM in there. And then we're going to do the same thing on the for the other side. We're taking the one with the pins with the shortest side. So you can see there's a longer away from that hole than that one. We're taking the one, putting it like so. Sorry for that. And we're putting the other one on the other side, and we're, oh my god, this is not easy. And we're going to screw it in from this side to that side, and that is going to be an EM screw. Okay guys, got them together, and give you a tip here. As this is a fiddly thing to do, best to do is like so. So put that one in. Well, there we go. And we're going to put those two onto the bonnet, into that little recess there. The silver one goes on the outside. Okay, like so. It's a D-shaped hole, and the handle has to be like so, and that makes this one fit in there properly, like so. And we're going to put a DP in there, a red one. That's in properly. What's next? Okay. So this one was the right one. So we're going to put the proper on the proper side. There's a locating pin there, a locating hole there, and the pin there. We put it on like so. Have a good look at how this is orientated. Screw is on the inside, so this side, and that is where the higher parts of that one are as well. And we're going to put a CM in there with a little bit of 3-in-1 oil on the tip. But I think we're going to do something else before, which is this little hook that we're going to put on. And I think we're putting it, I'm quite sure we're putting it here with the feet. That's to the outside. And there's a locating pin and hole right there as well, so that should help you. FB's in there, 2 red ones. And you heard me say P, so we're going to the smallest screw of drivers of the two, the double O ones. So we've got some points here that we're going to put something in, and those are these two. So we're going to put them on to those points underneath. And is there a left and a right on this? I don't think so. And larger one on top, and a DP to screw in. We're putting it like so. We're going to put those back first, because we're going to get screw in those ones firstly with DP screws, and we're going to get them closest, and then later on we can do the other one, but you'll see that in a moment. So we're going to attach those with 4 screws into those positions there. So we've got them all in, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think we're going to put this one on. I'm wondering why we're putting, if you remember, one of the metal plates had points on it, but and on those plates that we see there are indents, and I wonder if those indents are on the right side, but I do think they needed to be on the other side, but this is how they asked us to do it. I'm going to check it on the internet to see what the other guys have done in a moment, but I'm going to put it on. Okay. I put on the carriage and or the first floor part. It's pretty hard to put in. What I did do, and I think what I did do is put it in on an angle like so in here. So I put it in an angle like so, so this part fits neatly. And then I make sure that the end comes in, but you need to push on the points where it will be screwed for it to go down. And right there for the back, and I'll show you the picture. This is the first screws we're going to put in, GM screws, before they fit in properly. And I need to have a look because there's a wire somewhere that needs to come out, and I don't know if that came out properly. And as well, that bonnet catch broke on me when I closed the lid, so that is not good either. So I'm going to put it on its side. We're going to leave it like it is, and I think that is this stage done. Okay, we're going to put the stairs in. So we're putting it in right here. FMs. And of course we're putting in a little bit of oil. And then we're putting a lot of JPs on the side, but we need to check whether or not that is all neatly in. That all looks nice as well. And we're going to put a few, I think how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 JPs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So these two and those two JPs. And you need to, when you put these together, make sure that these are in properly. Otherwise you've got nothing to screw into. That's the blue D screw. I cannot get that any further. So you put all the cables in, except for C. And if you read the instructions, they know it's going to be too short. And in stage 71, we will get an extension cable for that. Okay, we're going to do some seats, and I'll show you how these seats are made. And it's pretty darn simple. This is the seat. The thicker part is on the back, on which you're sitting on, and it fits in pretty darn, and then easy. So this is stage 62. So we're making a lot of seats. The thinner part is for the back, and it's got an angle as well, and the thicker part is for the lower part of it. And then we screw a whole lot of JP screws in, and do that a lot of times, and then we've got the upper seat area. So I'm showing you this seat, and then we're going on. So put JP screws in there, and you cannot put it on the way. There's a lug hole there and a lug there. That is the seat there. One, we've got two versions, one with a pin there for the handrail to be at. Yeah, we're putting those two together, and then we're putting those on. But let's see. So I've made a lot of seats. Now, this is the backing. If you look at the shape, that shouldn't be too hard. These do not go in as easy as the other ones, but put one in and make sure that the screw hole is in the right position, and then it shouldn't be a problem. And then we've got that as well. We're going to start with 76, this one, and let's see what they're doing. We're putting that seat we just made in, and we're putting it back with two JP screws. You'll be hearing a lot of JP screws coming through. So I'll be putting those on and I will get back to you. Okay, this is the 76 done. We'll be connecting that later on. This is stage 78. Have a look at those points. These are where the handrails are going to be. Oh, we're first going to put those two together. With 6 JP screws. So putting together, it look like that. Okay, and 96 is done as well. Am I saying yes? 96 is done as well, and we're gonna connect that to this one with some more JP screws. There you go. That's the whole upper deck of the bus done. And the last thing we're doing is turning it around again and putting stage 70 on. And we're putting more JPs on, and that is, if that's done, this stage is done. With that piece is done. Oh God, like that. Okay, wow guys, that was a pretty hefty putting together. Part of it is already over there, as you can see behind me. And we put the cab on, and the top part is right here. And connected some cables. The C cable, remember, that is too short, and they've seen it, and it will be a new one will be sent out with stage 71, which is in the next pack. So we'll see about that. This one is done for the moment. I will be watching Formula One in Spielberg today, so I thanking you for staying all the way to the end. I'm thanking you for watching, and please like, subscribe, and pass it on. And I hope to see you next time when I go on with that one or any other build that I do, as you can see on my channel. Please have a look at them. There are quite a few new ones that a lot of you may not have seen yet, so have a look at that. And thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.